How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Tressa's Collectibles channel. I am Randall, aka Shizukatz.
And I'm Simu, also known as Chairman.
And we are going to be your gameplay gurus for this block. Mike has some other obligations, shall we say, that he's got to attend to. So it's going to be the two of us for this block. We have a very interesting block this time because we have two simultaneous set releases for the first time since Tressa's started, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we had maybe a TD at the same time as another set, but nothing like this.
Yeah. This is the first time we've ever actually had two sets that we actually are simultaneously making content out of. So recently on the channel, you guys will have seen both of our deck overviews for each of our respective sets. So I will have been doing a band or a group upgrades overview for the Pro Secca groups. And then on your end, you will have had a deck overview for LycoReco for the new premium booster stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to be representing what we each feel are the creme de la creme of our respective sets. So for Colorful Stage, I'm going to be playing 8 Standby, using the level 1 Toya combo into the level 3 Kohane, both members of Vivid Bad Squad. This is a list that in the time of set 1 Colorful Stage in Japan saw quite a bit of success, even getting a top finish in the Japan Nationals trios around the time it came out. And yeah, it's just a pretty solid deck, and it plays very differently from your usual standby strategy. So I'm pretty excited to show you guys how this deck works. What do we have over here? We have an old combo and a new combo.
Yeah, so this is going to be 8 Door. This is what I think is the best deck out of Lycoris Premium. This is the deck I've also played the most and had the most success with. It's going to be the old Door finisher, but we got the new BAM custom card alongside with it.
Actually a custom card.
So custom. This card, I don't think I've quite seen a card this
custom
tailor-made to make a specific strategy even more busted than this card. So yeah, I think this makes the endgame way more consistent and way more feasible to do double restand plus the Takina and a bunch of other extra stuff alongside it. So it allows this deck to play even more aggressively in the early game than it was already doing before, which was very aggressive. The new level 1 combo is going to be just climax combo on play search. And I like it a lot, but even the old Door combos or even the old double rare pants combo is perfectly playable with this finisher top end. But for the sake of demonstrating this one, and also I just really like this combo a lot. Art is pretty and the effect is really good.
Okay, so I guess a couple follow-up questions before we start.
Yeah.
Are you on WTF 2 Dads this time around? No?
So this is not 2 Dads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we going to the casino with the brainstorm?
We are definitely going to the casino.
We are going to the casino.
I believe in the casino. I think 2 Dads is... I personally have not had a lot of success with 2 Dads, so I'll leave that to Mike to demo in the future if he wants to demo.
Okay.
Now, follow-up question from my end. Do you burn 4?
No.
All right. So,
I burned 3.
All right. So this is going to the experience for red.
Yeah. So the casino brainstorm is actually just original set, right?
Yes, it's set 1. It's a top deck 3 brainstorm, which is why I think it's the best brainstorm to be played.
It's fine. I'm just gonna mill 3 clean.
4.
4 clean. I'm gonna mill 4 clean.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm excited.
Yeah. I love this deck so much, and I could just play this deck forever.
All right, going first seconds, we do have our Minori going first seconds from the Colorful Stage box. So let's go ahead and see who's going to be going first. I'm not playing a Minori deck. This is not More Jump. This is Vivid Bad Squad, but this is unfortunately the only set of going first seconds that we have for Colorful Stage. So we're going to roll with it.
Yeah.
And
I'm going second.
Seems going second. I'm going first. So we have the school uniform for going first, and then we have the unit costume for going second, which I think is interesting. I feel like it
should be the
other way. Right? And you cut, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, this is a great hand.
Let's not go.
This is so good. Oh yes, let's go. Oh, seeing Lycoris cards makes me so happy.
This doesn't even do anything. I'm gonna ditch all 5.
I will ditch 2.
Okay.
2 early plays, a finisher, and the level 1 combo. So that one you can bond to it with the.
This is the back row part. So this is not the combo, but they bond to each other.
Oh, they bond to each other, right? Okay, sure. Go ahead. I mean, that seems like a pretty good ditch 5. Maybe keeping the standby could have been fine, I think, but not with no playables.
The thing is that like the only thing that I could potentially bring out is this, which is bondable anyway. So like I might as well just like fish for something playable.
That makes sense.
All right, so let's begin.
Okay.
All right, draw 4. Draw 4 turn. Let's clock red. Draw 2. We're just going to start with the level 0 Kanade. This is a Fukujiro on death. I discard a card, look at up to top 4, and add a level 1 or higher. And additionally, on death, I can look at the top card of my deck and either leave it on top or send it to the bottom of my deck. So she kind of serves as a 5-card Fukujiro in that sense. Please don't hard remove this. Direct for 2.
1, cancel.
Okay.
Alright, draw for turn. I'm not gonna hard remove it, but I will remove it in a very fun way. Alright, draw 2.
Oh, I think we're shrinky dinky.
Alright, so these Tropical Takinas are a reprint of First Lycoris Fuki in such a way that you can only run up to 4 between these 2 cards, so you can't run like more than 4 of this effect. So the same effect, but it's when this character when one of my characters direct attacks, I can choose one of your front row characters -1k.
Yeah.
And it also has an act ability to put it from stage to the top of my clock to top 4, add a Lycoris weapon.
Yeah. The first time you read the card, like I was the one that had to tell you that it's when anything directs, right? I think. I
don't quite remember. It's been a long time, but once I realized when anything directs, this quickly became like okay, let's just play 4. Like, why not? All right, I think we only want to attack twice here.
Okay, that's the Riki?
This is going to be a Riki, yes.
Okay.
So I don't have any stock right now, so I'm not going to use the effect. I'm just going to use that as attacker here.
Yeah, and you're just going to double direct for more damage while still being able to kill this,
correct.
Basically.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. Alright, so technically I could also do it this way because I have 2 on the board, so I will shrink it.
Oh, sure.
Entirely.
It doesn't actually...
So it doesn't actually matter. But like if I didn't have this, I could have done this double direct play. Yeah, but I'll just commit this. So on attack, I'll -1k, -1k.
Okay, so this will die.
Yeah.
So now I can decide whether I want to do the top check first or the Fuka first. If I do the top check first, it gives me higher chances to actually hit the Fuka. And if I do the Fuka first, it gives me higher chances to cancel the damage. I think I'm going to go with the top check first, though, because I have not very many zeros in my hand, so I feel like they're all in my deck, and so I want to improve the chances that I actually hit this. Will...
Do you want to use the Fuka at all?
How bad could this be with my hand state right now?
Put that climax on the bottom.
Go ahead and trigger.
Huh?
Go ahead and trigger.
So one of the reasons why I think it was good to commit to is because I could actually do this and force you to use the effect before my attacks. I think it was really good. So this will be direct for 2, trigger for 2 in a door. I will go ahead and grab back. Let's grab back the 2-1.
Okay.
And,
which one's that?
This is going to be the +6k when it fronts at level 3 and the stock shuffle.
Okay.
Yeah, on play stock shuffle.
Pay 1, ditch 1?
Pay 1, just pay 1, but I need a full board.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah. Knew that was coming. Alright, drag here for 2, triggering for 3. That's a soul trigger.
2. No, I need those.
Alright, go ahead.
Well, okay. Now we're gonna see if I draw a 0 here, if I would have missed anye, and it was the correct choice to just leave it on top.
Oh, true.
It was the correct choice to leave it on top. I would have put the climax on the bottom and missed. So, alright, we're chilling. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and clock this 2-1 Rin. We're gonna hopefully draw some zeros. Alright, well, we'll kill one thing.
Okay.
I'll play this level 0 Rin. On play, I give 1500, and on death, she also gives 1500. Or not on death, on attack. I need to use this, man.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to bring out a Kanade back here. And we will go ahead and attack for 1.
Take the 1. Alright, my turn.
Yep.
Stand draw. Oh, that's a really good draw.
Alright, so now that all these zeros are gone, surely I will hit the next Fuka.
Clock, draw 2. Okay. I'm kind of like in such a good position. I'm not really sure what to do.
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright, well, we'll move the token up and we'll play the Obligation of Lycoris Chisato, because I have the second one in hand. I'll use the effect, so I pay 1 and put a Lycoris or weapon to the bottom of my clock to search my deck for up to 1 level 1 or lower character. Now I do want to use 1 more stock this turn to pay out the climax. And I already have a way to do that in my hand. However, it might be better to grab this brainstorm to do it with because I don't have a climax and I would like to use the top check 3. Before I play this though, how many climaxes are in your waiting room right now?
3.
I might not want to do this because if I accidentally trigger doors and mill him out, I think that will help him rather than hurt him in this early stage of the game. So I think it might not be a smart idea to use that one here. So I think I will save getting that brainstorm and I will just go for a level 1 combo. Before I play myself.
Casino.
I mean, I'm always down to casino, but sometimes you have to casino wisely. Alright, go ahead and... Instead, I will deploy Walnut's Identity Kurumi, which is the brainstorm from set 1, and I will use this brainstorm effect, so this will be a salvage brainstorm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 1. Oh, these are all good. Oh my gosh, these are all good.
What is the music?
Kome.
Oh, on death?
On death Kome, yeah, sure. Both of these are quite good. I'm out a little bit, so I think on death Kome here. So I'll grab the night drinking routine Mizuki, and I'll just put the Takana in the back row, because we can always just use her later. This way I don't have to attack with her, and when the Mizuki dies, I can mill up to 3, and also try to grab a climax. I think this is really good. I'll enter attacks here. I'll direct attack with the Mizuki, minus 1k, direct for 2, trigger for 2.
Take 2, a level red here.
Alright, direct for 2, trigger for 2. Uh-oh, I don't want that.
Take 2.
Direct for 2, trigger for 2.
Take 2.
Alright, now pass turn you.
Stand and draw. Alright, let's see. Fortunately, I do need a clock here. So we will clock the Kohane. Draw 2. Is not improving very much right now. I think I might actually have to play over this Kanade if I want to make any progress. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'll play over this with the Toya.
So you have 3 effects right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with the Kanade top check. I'll put that on the bottom. And then I'm gonna Fuka, ditching another Kohane.
So top 4 at a level 1 or higher?
Yeah, we're looking for like combo here, which we did not get. So this is really, really bad.
Stamina has to go to the waiting room too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take this. And then I'm gonna ditch this to Bond.
To the combo, okay. So I think one part of the combo doesn't require a climax, is that correct?
So this part is the actual combo. This one is on the turn I played one of these from hand. I can pay 1, bounce it back to hand to salvage 1.
Okay. So that doesn't require combo, right?
No.
Yeah.
This is no bueno. Where are all my combos?
Still in the deck, probably.
So, well, let's see. I think we're probably only attacking twice this turn. 1, 2. So this goes back to my hand, gets me another card. That gives me a card, so we'll have 7 hand.
So when does that bounce back?
Start of climax.
Start of climax, I see. Okay.
And what am I getting back here? There's not a brainstorm here. So I'm probably getting back... Probably early play. I'll have 4 stock. Technically 5, depending on how you look at it. So yeah, I think that's the plan. I'll go to start of climax, use this effect, pay 1. Oh, there was 1. Bounce this back to hand. Do I want this back? I can always bond to that one next turn, so no. I think I'm gonna get the early play, especially since I don't have blue. So just in case I need to like clock one of them to play another one. And then we'll play standby. this will bring out my 2/1 assist. This is a level assist, and then also I can rest her to send one of my other characters on stage to stock.
So it's really funny because we got this one first in Japanese and then the Macross Delta version, but in English we actually got the Macross Delta one first.
I think
got this one.
I'm pretty sure Bang Dream had this first. I'm
Really?
actually pretty on a 2/1 Choo Choo. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I don't remember that card.
All right, so we'll go to attacks.
Okay.
We're gonna front here for 1.
Take the 1. That's going straight
Oh,
to the
not
level.
4. I'm gonna have okay. No, it's still fine. Front here for 1.
Okay. 1 cancel.
And then on reverse, I can top check up to 4, add a character.
Yep.
So we'll go 1, 2. We'll take the combo.
Stopping there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. My turn. Stand and draw.
So we're gonna have to do a lot of fighting back at level
Block.
2 this game for sure.
Draw 2. Okay. Powers on the board, please.
4K both.
They're both 4K. So I do want to try to remove them here. And also try to get a climax. But I don't think I can get a climax this turn, actually. Unfortunately. But I will try to remove them. So I'll use the Tropical Takima's effect. So I'll put this into my clock. And then I'll immediately level up. Level up the red. And then I top check 4 for a Weapon of Lycoris. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this will be in a 4K attacker that will be able to clear one of them, which is important. So we'll grab this one. This will be the second 4K attacker to clear another one of them.
And these get plus 3K during your turn, right?
This one gets plus 3K during my turn.
Yeah.
And I will play another Tropical Girl Takina so that I can swing over with the
so you can
attack.
direct here, minus 1,000 here, and then
Yeah.
swing 4K into 3K.
Yep. Now the only thing I have to think about is whether or not I need a brainstorm just to mill out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the waiting room, 3 left in the deck. I think I'm fine. I might end up taking some damage if I trigger 1, but I'm 6 hand right now, and if I do trigger 1, I don't want to like just be overhand for no reason. So I think this will be fine. I'll enter attack step. Direct attack here. I'll minus 1K here. Direct for 1, 2. Trigger for 2.
1, 2. Level up. Still no blue, so I guess we'll just level this.
All right, we're fronting here for 1. I'm 4K to your 3K for 2 damage.
1, 2.
Now fronting here for 1, triggering for 1 in a door. Let me salvage here. What to salvage here? Kind of in a weird situation where I don't really need that much, and I also just don't have that much in my waiting room to begin with. I think for the sake of, I think we should just start picking up some in-game pieces. So I'll just grab the level 3 Takina, and I will, put this here for 1.
Cancel.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, how many cards are in your hand?
There are 7 now.
Okay. Draw. Do I even need to clock, considering this setup? I don't think I need to clock. I have a lot of stuff that I can use later on. So, let's see. So if we're doing this, changing this out. How many cards in my hand would I have if I did double combo and 1 bounce back? I would go overhand. I would have 8 hand. Man, this deck just generates so much hand. What the? What is going on here? Okay, let's see. So if I play this, bond, play this. Dude, I don't need this much hand, man. What is going on? I could just combo once, and then I could refresh 7. Maybe that's the play. Maybe I just combo once, refresh 7.
Yeah, I mean, you have infinite hand, right? So it doesn't matter if you combo once or twice. It's optional on reverse, right?
Yeah, it's just a top check 4, add 1.
Yeah, and you can just do nothing.
Yeah, maybe that's just the plan, man. Maybe that's just the plan. And then we can bring out one of these. All right, sure, let's go for it. So I'll start with the Akito. We'll ditch Mizuki to bond into one of our Toyas, and then we'll play 3 Toyas.
3 Toyas, okay.
Hey, it clears, it clears.
1,
2, oh no, because I forgot to account for this. So I could combo twice and just refresh. How good is that?
Are you not going to generate a stock here?
No, because I need 3 attackers.
Oh, okay. You don't have other attackers, okay.
So... yeah, if I single combo,
Wait,
I end with...
Is there not another one of these in there that you could just get a stock and then play one to attack with?
I guess it depends on how much I want to... because like the thing is right now I'm between going for a single combo.
Oh,
if I single combo, I only have 6 hands. So at the end of turn, so like...
oh, I see. Yeah. Well, if you want a double combo, you could use that to get a stock. You effectively turn one card.
Yeah, if I double combo, then it turns into what's it called? Refreshing.
Yeah. But if you want to get the comics back, then yeah, I think single combo here is also fine.
Let me see what the last climax is first. It's level 1. I think this is fine.
Okay.
We'll just do this. So yeah, I will go to climax phase, pay 1, bounce this back to hand, and we will grab. I'll grab the Mizuki back. Then I will play standby to bring out a 3-2 combo. And now we will go to attacks. So I'm just gonna start here since you have the level 0 Takina.
Yeah.
So we'll just attack that first. So this will be a front attack for 1.
1 damage. I'll take the 1 damage. Would you like to use the effect here?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at 1, and then we'll just add this.
Yeah.
And so now there's a pretty high chance that I trigger the last standby, and I can just bring out another finisher to my front row. I'll front attack here.
Thinking on effect. May I read the finisher, please?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Alright, so it gets...
so it's 10k hand encore, no on-play effect.
if you have another music character, okay.
Yeah, fake condition.
Not fake condition.
Relatively fake condition.
Not for this deck. Alright, 9k. So if I can clear 9k, which I should be able to clear 9k with this card. So yeah, I will use the JC effect here. So I'll pay 1, send the token to win room to bounce this back to hand.
Okay. For 1.
1. I'll take the 1.
And then frontier.
Yep.
For 2. I'm gonna bring it out over here.
Sure. Level support doesn't care about
No.
trait, right? Yeah.
No. For 2.
Okay. 1 and 2. Take the 2. All right. On death.
Yep.
Thinking here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 climax level 1 climaxes are out. We have 2 doors left in the deck. This is
Currently it's 11-5.
11-5 with hand encore. If I remove its trait, it becomes 10-5, 10-5, 6-5, 7-5. I do want. I could also try to hard remove it if I level up this turn. So I will use the on death effect of the Mizuki. So I'll check up to 3.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. There's a climax. Thinking if I want it. So if I grab the climax here, draw clock, draw 2. force myself to refresh, Takina grab something, and then I can try to like climax swap my way into the right climax here. I will grab it. Alright, for turn. Alright, my turn?
And ditch one?
Oh, ditch one, yeah. Sorry, give me a sec. Let's ditch the early play heal.
Okay.
Alright, my turn. Draw for turn. That's really good. My hand is so full. What do I discard? I guess we can clock. We don't have blue. Do I need to play blue this turn? Oh, I do need to play blue. Alright, good catch. I'll clock blue. I guess technically Takina will always provide me blue. Oh, hold on. Do I need a Takina to provide me blue? Yeah, actually, Takina will always provide me blue. So, I will. If I only need blue if I hit level 2. So I'll clock this one. This should be fine. Draw 2. Okay. So now I can do some very fun plays here. Oh, I can do some really fun plays. Maybe I should do the fun plays because I have a lot I can do here. Is brainstorming better? Brainstorming might still be better. And then brainstorming might still be better. Brainstorm, new deck, because then I can well, if I don't brainstorm, so if I brainstorm I lose the climax in here as well, which I guess is not great. If I brainstorm, then, or if I use this, I shuffle the climax back in along with 3 other things. So that might be better then. And I lose 2 cards on field if I do it that way. But then I level up with this. I guess the difference is I can... The difference is like I can try to grab this on the brainstorm. So many options here. Yeah, I would like to try to grab this on the brainstorm so that I can search on the next deck. Okay, I think that's probably the play then. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna start with Obligation of Lycoris Takina. So I'm gonna discard the level 3, reveal the top card of my deck. I can salvage anything. Incredible. I think at this point we're gonna go grab the climax swap.
Sure. And then which climax swap is this?
This is gonna be send another character from stage to waiting room to swap from deck.
Okay.
Yeah. So the important thing with this is that because I know that the top card of my deck is a character, I can now safely use Tropical Takina. I'll send it to her to clock to reveal 1 character,
and then brainstorm.
Add this to hand, yeah. And then now I will brainstorm. So one of these will be a climax. And I'm going back with 6. So I'm missing 2 of the finisher climaxes. Okay, yeah, this is good. Refreshing, and since we have the blue placed from Tropical Takina, we will level that up. Finishing the brainstorm. Hit 2. So salvage 2, salvage this, salvage. Oh, do we Majima here? Do we? I mean, I feel like that's a little overkill.
What are you crashing?
I'm gonna crash in here. I have a bomb.
Sure.
I mean, it gives me back 1 stock for that. So the Majima is effectively free if I play it here. I mean, why not? This is probably fine. I think we could probably get the Majima. Or I could just try to get resources for like Stock Swap Fumio Yu. Oh, Majima's funnier though. No, actually, you know what? I don't think it's that good here. I'm gonna go grab the stock Fumio pieces.
Sure.
Alright, I'll grab these two. My hand is literally going everywhere. Okay.
Remember to keep it on screen.
I can't hold on my hand. Alright, I'm gonna play newbie accountant Takina. We'll send this Takina to the waiting room, reveal this climax. It's okay, I'll sort it at the very end for everybody to see.
Okay, are you going to be going back with your combo?
I will be going back with my combo, because the combo is on climax placement. Yeah. So we'll play these two, and then we will play... I mean, I'm still super overhand. Okay, I guess, well, let's play Reunion with her daughter Mizuki. Down, we'll play Unfamiliar Uniform Takina. So on play, I can choose up to 2 of your characters, and they cannot move to another position stage. So I'll freeze both your back rows.
Sure.
And this is also a level, opponent's level or higher bomb.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now I can pull. Do I want to use the Mizuki to grab something here? I would like to use it to grab something that helps me mill, but unfortunately, there's just nothing here that helps me mill. So I think we're just okay with playing this, and then we'll be overhand by 1, but that's not a real problem. That's like a fake problem. Yeah. All right. This is good. So we're gonna go ahead and enter climax phase. I'll play the climax. I'll activate this effect. I can take a peek. Okay. It doesn't change my attack order at all. I'll use these effects to search. We'll search. Oh, it's in stock. That's a little annoying. Okay, we'll search the backup. That also works with doors.
Sure.
And
what does it do?
So I mill either you or me.
Oh, number of
doors
in waiting room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we can grab. No, not this one. We probably can grab an early play heal. At this point, this seems like I think my hand is just really fixed with a bunch of stuff, so I think we can just grab. Actually, I'm probably gonna cancel a decent amount. Maybe I should grab the bouncer. No, actually, early play heal is probably fine, because then I can just contest one of your front row slots, and then it should be okay afterwards. Yeah, okay. No, this is fine. Alright. And then, so this one will be the discard for the turn. Hopefully I don't trigger here. It would be really unfortunate if I did trigger.
What was the other one besides the...
Early play heal? I also grabbed early play heal and the...
Okay, yeah.
The bouncer, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, not the backup. Okay. Alright, and then I'll enter attacks. So I'll start with the...
2/5 backup or 3k backup?
It's a 2/5 backup.
Okay, sure.
I'll start here. So I'll front. This will be for 2, triggering for 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Refresh. Oh, blue. Take 2.
Alright.
This
Goes to the bottom, yeah. Front here for 1, 2, triggering for 2.
1 cancel.
Front here, 1, 2, triggering for 2. Nice.
1, 2. Oh, double cancel.
Pretty good. Alright, this goes to the waiting room, and I'll pass it over to you.
Okay.
Stand. Oh, discard it on hand sides. I'll discard the 3 Chuchi
Alright, draw. Okay, so no clock. Let's start with... let's see. So if I want to do that, then I need to do this first. All right. So let's start by playing the Akitobi bounce back last turn to ditch Nene, get back Toya. I will play the Toya, and then I will play 4 more early play Mizuki. Mizuki's on play effect is I top check X, where X is the number of my characters, so I'll top check up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Interesting set of cards we have here. I'm gonna take this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I have to take that. And then we'll drop the rest.
Okay. No climaxes.
No climaxes. Alright, I'm gonna rest Rin. I'm gonna send Kohane to stock.
Yep.
Put this in the back. We'll play another Mizuki.
Okay.
Pay 2. We'll get 1. We'll get 2. I'll stop there, and I'll take this one.
Sure.
Okay, let's rearrange our board. And can pay 1 to get a card back. There are 2 copies of level 3 combo in here, so if I salvage 1 and then trigger a standby, it's still fine because then I can have both. Yeah, so I'll go to start of climax since I played a Toya. Yeah. Pay 1, bounce this back, get back at combo.
How many cards in hand right now?
7.
Okay.
And I'll go to attacks.
Okay.
So we'll start here. Front for 2.
1, 2, cancel.
Front. Standby. And I will bring out a Kohane here.
Yep.
For 3.
1, 2, cancel.
And direct for 2.
1, 2, take the 2. Alright, he's got to wait around. Stand draw.
Go ahead.
Okay. We can probably clear both your level 3s. How big are they?
So the Mizuki on the side is 10-5. The one in the middle is 12.
One in the middle is 12. 12 is pretty big. I don't know if we can clear the 12 one. Do we want to clear the 12 one? I guess we can clear it with the Tropical Chisado. How big is Toya right now? 5 or 4K?
4K.
How do I kill 4K consistently here? I guess we could just always bomb it with the Misaki here. So if I attack with Misaki, attack with Takina, attack with Chisado, that does clear, and I'll go back up to. I'll have enough stock for the end game, so I definitely don't need a clock here, which I won't then. Now the question here is if I want to do anything else with the back row. I actually do have to play another character here before I can early play the Takina. So how many climaxes are in your room?
There are 3.
3 and you trigger 1, 4. So there's up to 4 in the deck. Not a good stock shuffle angle either here. It's very interesting. Okay, I think we will start our plays off because I have to play something anyways, and I don't really want to brainstorm here if I don't have to. Is there anything here that I would even want to grab out of a brainstorm? Not really. I guess I could grab the freeze again, but I don't think that's actually very meaningful. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with this. Obligation of Lycoris Takina. Discard this, reveal. Level 2. So now we could use this to get the Majima. And then instead of contesting center slot, we can actually just get some stock. No, you don't have 4 stock here. So I would have to like minus out a lot in order to get stock back with the Majima, which I don't really care to. So I don't think we get the Majima. I mean, we can still get the Majima, we just don't play the Majima, I think. Alternatively, we crash center lane and just attack with like something else here. That could also work, and we save the Mizuki if we do it that way. Both of those plays sound good to me. I could then freeze. I could freeze center and back, and then get over with the. I mean, this sounds pretty funny. If you could just get the freeze back, and then freeze you in such a way that like you can't really use your back row again. I'm pretty okay with that. Alright, I'll grab back the freeze. We'll play it, and we'll target center and back row.
Sure.
And then now for more condition, I can play the Enjoying Summer Festival Takina. I'll pay 2, and then on play of this one, I'll choose a card from my hand, discard it, and heal the stock. Let's see here. Yeah, discard this. I'll heal the stock. And I'll go up to 7 stock at the end of this, which is pretty much ideal. 5 in the waiting room. Okay. Sounds good. Enter attack step.
Yeah. How big is the early play again?
The early play will get 3k power if I have another Lycoris or weapon character when she attacks. Sure. So it'll be 11.
Sure.
Do I have to worry about anti-change counter? I guess there's no reason to not play around it, I guess. So front here for 1, 2, trigger for 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna use anti-change.
Yep.
So I'll pay 1, pay 2 extra, sack this, target this, hand encore this.
It goes to where?
Waiting room.
Wait, okay.
And then I'm gonna hand encore this.
Sounds good. Alright, I'll front attack here for 1, trigger 4, 2.
1, 2, take 2, and I'll level this blue.
Okay. I'll front attack here. She gets +1 soul in the center. So this will be for 1, 2, trigger 4, 3.
1, 2, 3. Ow.
Ow.
Pain.
Alright, pass turn, you go ahead.
Alright. Stand and draw. We will play our... Oh, no, I need to send something to stock first. We'll send this to stock. We'll play Kohane.
Yeah. What's the on-play effect? Oh, no on-play effect.
No on-play effect, yeah.
Okay.
We'll... Yeah, this is fine. Okay. And nothing to play to the last slot, so... So I guess it's just this then. What am I bringing out to the back? Probably just standby out of Fuka, so that if I trigger standbys, I just play over the Fuka and we just get out. Okay, yeah, standby. Bring out Kanade. Go into attacks.
Yep.
Direct here for, let's see. So I'm going to standby over this Fuka with another Fuka, and then I'll use the on death of this to top check.
Sure.
And we'll put this on the bottom.
Will you use the effect or no?
Let's go with no.
Okay, so that'll be for 4 damage?
Yeah.
1, 2, cancel.
Okay. And we'll front here, pay 1, discard 1, to heal 1, burn 3.
Sure. Cancel?
Okay, this is for 4? Or for 3, for 3.
Cancel.
Okay, how many out now?
All 8.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna direct here with no combo.
No combo, sure.
For 4.
I think I'm pretty happy if I take this. And if I don't take this, I think it will really depend on my draws afterwards.
Oh, I just realized I misplayed. Alright, it's fine.
Alright, here you go. Refreshing. If I refresh to level 3 climax and then take this, that would be really good. For 4 damage, alright, cancel.
Yeah.
I did take it. Alright, my turn?
Yeah.
Stand and draw.
Ah, I misplayed big time.
Okay. We will clock a counter. Draw 2. Okay. Brainstorm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 1. Is that enough? It's Mizukiya's. How many climaxes in the waiting room?
There are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6.
How many? May I check?
5 cards.
5 cards in deck, 6 in waiting room. You did not trigger.
I did trigger
you
1.
triggered 1, but you paid it out.
Yeah.
How many cards in hand?
3.
Can this discard climaxes for effect? No, it has to be music character.
Yeah, discard music character.
Do I think your climaxes are in your deck or in your waiting room? I mean, I could. So the thought here is like whether or not I want to Fumio you. I think. I think Fumio is probably just not worth it here because you're not gonna take refresh damage. Like I want you to take refresh damage And the Fumio is just like, I'm not gonna do enough damage alongside the Fumio to make it matter. So I think we're not gonna do the Fumio. I think we're just gonna grab this for top deck information. Not that I can do anything with that top deck information, but I guess it's fine. I can turn off all your traits if I want to. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll start off with my Maidori Takina on play. Actually, how big is your board? Actually?
These are 11-5. This is 10-5.
10-5. 9-5. I'm off by. Yeah, no, the power doesn't matter. Okay. I'll play this.
Sure.
On play reveal. +3 key to yourself. Play this. And
let's see. Sure.
I think I'd rather keep the music key for an extra salvage. So we'll just play Comic Swap.
Wait, isn't that a search? The music key? Or she puts herself in the deck and then salvages?
Salvage, yeah.
Okay.
Very interesting. Oh, she specifically bottom decks herself to salvage.
Okay.
It's like a very interesting version of the thing. Because usually the search ones, they bottom deck, but you shuffle, so they get mixed up. But with her, you can always guarantee that she's on the bottom. Fun stuff. All right, on to our attacks. We'll just triple chumps here. So for 1,
take 1.
For 1, 2.
1, 2.
Hello? For 1, 2.
Cancel.
Okay. So you have 1 in hand.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I miscounted the 1 in hand, so I should have Fuka down to 1 card in deck. Is what I should have done.
Okay.
Because if you attack me for exactly 4, I just die refresh.
Yeah. Well, it almost happened.
Almost. Okay, cards in hand?
Just 4.
Okay. So 6 back. Okay, refresh. Stand and draw. Okay, so I think we just have to go for double combo now and just hope we don't die next turn. Because I'm pretty sure you're not dead. So we will send this.
Yeah.
And then move this up. And then we'll stand by here.
Sure.
Bring out another 3-2.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, hold on. Do I want to send this one or do I want to send... I think I'd rather keep this, actually. So we'll send this.
Okay. So you can pay it out immediately and then have it standby out? No, actually, I don't know.
The main reason that I want this is because I want the higher front row.
Oh, numbers.
Just
okay.
like I just want the front row to be big.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay, so we'll go here first.
Sure.
For 3.
1, 2, cancel.
Direct. Pay 1. Discard a character. Burn 1. Heal. Burn 3. Heal 1.
Yeah. Take the 3.
For 3.
Cancel.
Okay, can I check waiting? Let's see. Okay.
Okay.
We go here. Pay 1. Ditch 1. Heal 1. Burn 3.
Cancel.
For 3. 4. And then I will bring out this, which is a front 15 or 1500 to everything in the front.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, this is tap.
All music characters.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, my turn.
Yeah.
Stand and draw. Okay. Well, let's clock up and see what we can do. Clock this. Level this. Oh, oops. Draw 2.
Sure. Can I check waiting room again?
Yes.
Let's see.
I will need it very soon. Alright, climaxes and your waiting room, please.
2.
Okay, so decently compressed, but not too much of a problem, I think. Alright, and then you don't the music the counter is not in your waiting room, is that correct?
What counter?
The 2/3 counter.
No.
Okay, but I believe that requires your entire board to be music. So we can play around that. All right. Actually, I'm anti-event anyways on the two on the icon on the. Oh, but I'm not anti-event on the last Chisato. So I guess you could still, yeah, I should still play around it just to be safe. Okay, let's start by playing Chance for Bite, Takina Chisato. On play, I can salvage exactly days spent together, which is this one. Add it to my hand. And then it'll use the effect to summon out 2 more from my hand. Just need to make sure that I have a Chisato in the waiting room to salvage. All right, 2 Chisatos in the waiting room. So this means that we will be able to salvage 1 with the effect, and then marker the other one. Okay, perfect. So next we're gonna play a Chisato from hand. Pay 2, salvage 1 of the Chisatos.
Where does this grab them from? This grabs them from waiting room or grabs them from deck?
It grabs anything from deck, and then I summon them from hand. But her Chisato's effect on summon will grab it from waiting room. Yeah, so that's kind of why I have to do it in that specific order. And now I need to grab this. So what I will do here is I will use the Mizuki. So discard a card, bottom deck this, grab this. And that doesn't have a board condition.
Yeah.
Is that what you're checking for too?
No. I was just. So you're out. So you have 7 waiting room now, right?
Classes? 1, 2, 3,
or no, 6.
4, 5, 6, 6 waiting room.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I attack 5 times after searching 1? Yeah, we're perfectly fine. Don't need to do anything else. All right. So the Takina lane is going to be smallest. So how big is the board right now? So it's so pretend there's no traits because I'm going to wipe your traits. So without traits,
this is 10k. These are 10-5.
10-5. So Takina being here is fine. Okay, and then yeah, I guess this is fine. Maybe I should have done it the other way, but it's okay. So we'll play. How much stock do I need at the start? I just need I need 2 at the start of my attack phase. So I just need to I can pay 1.
Because the normal line is 5, right? But you already paid for these.
Yeah. Okay, so this is fine. Yeah, I should have enough stock. So I'll play my duty Takina. I'll reveal the top plus 3k here. I'll use the second effect, so I can on play I can pay 1. If I do, I choose a trait of a character on your opponent's stage. I'll choose music, and all your opponent's characters lose that chosen trait end turn. So your entire board does not have any more music. What's that? Is there like that movie where like they got rid of all music? Isn't that the plot of something? It was the plot of like Talk OP Destiny, I think. That was an anime.
Okay.
Anyway. I'm pretty sure Sinful Gear also has that plot. Like that sounds familiar to me. Okay. Regardless, let's just set up the.
Okay, so now you need to play. So now you need to play 1 more.
No, I don't need to play anything else.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Good now.
Yeah,
so now,
you're good.
this is a lot. So now I enter climax phase. So at the beginning of climax phase, I use this effect. So I pay 1, put this into the waiting room. I can search my deck for any card. So at this point, I kind of want to not trigger soul triggers. So I will search out a soul trigger. Actually, maybe we should keep the soul triggers in so I have like side potential. I don't think I should ever side actually. No, I don't know what I'm saying. I think we should just always front a bajillion times here. Or actually, if I front, I trigger a soul trigger, then I could side on the second attack. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I've talked myself out of it.
I'm confused.
Huh?
I'm confused.
If I front on like a restander,
then
I actually technically it gives me the side attack afterwards, which is kind of nice actually. Now that I think about it. So yeah, I talked myself out of it. Okay. So I'll salvage these 2, or I'll search this one, and then I can choose up to 1 days that will continue on Takina and 1 days that will continue on Chisato, and summon them to different positions on my stage. So I'll summon it like this. So now their on-play effects will activate. I will heal, but I don't have nothing to heal, and Chisato will salvage. So I'll salvage a Chisato from waiting room. And then I will now officially enter climax step, and I will play the climax.
Well, so, this is already at. Well, this is climax. Phase,
that's
right?
beginning.
Beginning of climax.
So I enter climax like placement. So
okay, sure.
This is like a timed ability. Now I can actually play the climax.
Okay.
So on placement of climax, I'll use the Krumir's effect. That's perfectly fine. We'll leave them in that order. And then I will use the Takina effect. I will choose a Chisato. Days that I'll continue on. Put them underneath. Now these 2 will get plus 3k power, and this gives the 2 I summon anti-event. So these are anti-event, and then these get plus 3k power and the effect when I attack. I can build a bottom 2, up to 2 cards of. I can build the top card of your deck. If it's level 0, you burn 1. All right, enter attacks. All right, so I see top 2 is clean, so I'm gonna always attack with Takuna first. I think this is always correct. So this is gonna be 11k for 4 damage.
4. Hey, the trigger. One
That's trigger. One of the triggers.
3. All right, I just die.
Okay.
All right, continue.
Continue. Okay. All right.
So I'm at a lot of zeros actually. So
okay. So the reason why you always attack with Takuna first when it's clean is because now the rest of your deck, even if you cancel or not, has proportionally more climaxes. So the Chisalas have like a higher chance of sniping out climaxes.
yeah, but also I mean you saw two non-zeros.
Right. But even if it was 2 zeros, I would still attack with Takuna.
Yeah, sure.
Because like you don't actually care about milling clean cards. Like you actually just want to mill climaxes with the Chisala. That's how she does the most damage. So I'll front attack here. This will be for I'll on attack first, mill 1.
What the?
Burn 1.
Okay.
All right, and this will be for 1, 2, 3. Trigger 4, 3.
1, 2. Cancel.
End of attack. Pay 3. Discard 1. Restand. I'll attack with this one. Mill 1.
Ow.
Burn 1. This will be for 1, 2, 3. 3 again.
Cancel.
All right. Attack with this one.
Bet you can't get me to level
Mill
5.
1.
What the?
Burn 1. Pay 3. Oh, sorry, not yet. Trigger first. 1, 2, 3. Trigger for 3.
1, 2. Oh.
No. You want to bet? How much you want to bet? Pay 3. Discard 1. Restand.
It's fine. Surely this
Front
one does
attack,
not mill
mill
a
1.
0. Oh my god.
Burn 1.
Okay.
For 1, 2, 3. Trigger 4. 3 in a door.
1, 2. Cancel.
Okay. And then you know what the best part about this afterwards is? I can make you mill 8 when you attack.
Well, no, not if I burn you.
Oh, true. If
I burn you,
then I mill nothing.
Because this, any of these,
yeah.
even though these are dead,
right.
any of
And
these
you did
can
have
burn,
combo,
yeah.
but like because I pay out first and then I mill exactly.
Yeah.
So I can either mill you 8 or mill myself 8, which is very fun.
Yeah, the last turn though, like I definitely.
Did you have counter in hand?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. 100% to play around it.
Yeah, because the last turn I like super misplayed. I completely forgot that I have a climax in my hand because I was planning to play one next turn. So I left myself with a 1 and 5 at the end of my deck at 3-2. So if I took 4, I just die.
Yeah.
So I should have milled down and then I could end with 1 and 1.
Right.
So that was
Oopsies.
yeah. The early game though was like so bad.
I mean, yeah, that was pretty hard to play for you.
Yeah, because like typically this deck wants to be tri-fielding as early as humanly possible, just because as you saw throughout the game with this combination of cards, you can generate like so much hand that you can afford to not only tri-field at 0, but also no clock if you have the proper setup at level 1. So and you can still just like get all your hand size back.
Yeah.
And so like that's what the deck is like supposed to be doing. And then I just like my opening hand was 5 unplayables, and then my post mulligan hand was like still like 5 unplayables. So it was just really bad start.
Yeah. But like, what do you call it? But you can see how like the hand generation just caught you back up really quickly with like, because like in an 8-door deck, I'm not really doing too much soul damage. I was able to draw climax early enough to pressure you as well. So even though I was like attacking direct, but it wasn't backed by climaxes. So eventually you were able to like catch up, and I didn't have I was able to do a climax push until like the second deck when you were already like recompressed, and then you had like a good turn of cancels.
Yeah. But by that time, the thing is that like you're compressed enough that like, and you had like a wide enough lead that like I can't deal damage.
Correct. Yeah. Even though you like got back on board and everything, like the damage lead at that point was too far.
Yeah, and so like that's part of the reason why like this deck, like especially with cards like the level 0 Nene, which is it's just a normal Ricky, but just allows you to secure the pieces for level 1 if you don't have them, and you don't even need like all the pieces because they just bond to each other. But like literally like everything that I would want for the early game was just not in like the first 2/3 of my deck. Like all of the zeros were just like everywhere else. All of the copies of the level 1 combo were everywhere else. Like it was just not a good time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did get to show off like the kind of stuff that this deck is capable of doing like at level 2 with like the Mizukis. I think that being able to use Mizuki in conjunction with the 2-1 Rin is especially strong. And then one more interaction that we didn't get to show in this video, but I think is really cool, is that if you play the pair and then you use Rin and you send the Toya to stock, you can still use this effect because you played one even though it's not on the board.
Correct. Yeah. Because it's checking like a board state condition, not like a character specific condition. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think that probably something that I could have gone for. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I feel like I never really had enough stock to do it. Or if I used this like prior to level 3, I either didn't have enough stock to do it, or if I use it, it would leave me in a position where I have no stock to work with. So that's another like thing where like if I was able to actually like play aggressively in the early game and accumulate more stock, it would have been a lot better.
Right.
So yeah, apart from that though, the Kohane is like such a high value combo considering the cost. Just like pay 1 ditch of music to both heal and burn. It's like really good. So if you're able to have boards like maybe not necessarily all of this, but like if you're able to have like some board that's like kind of like this at level 2, like as soon as possible at level 2, like if you like play a Toya standby, bring this out, trigger 1 standby, bring this out, and then you have this going into your opponent's turn, backed up by like a counter or 2, like that's pretty much what you want. And then because the Toya or the Akito is like a targeted salvage, you're always able to get
like counters and stuff like that.
Yeah, usually I find myself getting either counters or more copies of Mizuki, and then that is just kind of how the deck works. And so yeah, it's very solid. I'm a big fan of this particular deck because it doesn't play like 8 standby, even though it is 8 standby. Like it plays a lot like a 1k1 deck. You're able to play for damage, play very aggressively, and then still have board later on. It kind of feels, in that respect, it kind of feels like Modernia, Biscuit, Nikkei in that sense. Just without some of the late game tools that Modernia has access to, namely the well, I was gonna say the rest counter.
I mean, you have money counter. It's like kind of close.
Well, no, three stock versus no stock is like it's like a gigantic difference.
Yeah, but I mean, you do have like an event counter that prevents damage. Like that. That is similar.
Yeah.
Right? Even if the cost is obviously way worse.
Well, I would say Sin. I would say Sin is not as important in comparing the 2 decks because we have the 2/1 Rin, which is another really really strong card. And like, can you imagine if Nikkei had this card? You could double Alice without needing to neg 1. Like that would be kind of crazy.
That's pretty good, yeah.
That would be crazy. Really strong, yeah. So like I definitely think that like having this card available in the deck just like kind of makes everything come together. The ability to just like play around stock thresholds that other decks are not able to do is just really really strong. And so when I first was like thinking about whether or not this card would see play in Pro Sekka when it first came out in JP, I really didn't think too much of the card. But then considering that the synergy that it has with all these other pieces, I think it's a really good card.
Yeah.
Okay, and then on your end, I just got countered all game. I just got countered all game.
I mean, I think this deck is just so good. So I've played a lot of Lycoris. I put a lot of time into this deck, and I would think that my lines and like the kind of plays I'm able to go for are pretty like high technical. Like I think it takes a long time for me to explain the plays because I'm like explaining through a lot of my thought process of like what I have access to, what I have available, what I can go for. But when I'm actually playing it, it's like a lot faster because I don't actually have to explain. So I think like in general, I think cards I really value highly is like Fuki at level 0 is just really really obnoxious and very difficult for a lot of decks to deal with, especially if you're in a meta with if a turn 1 like runner opener is really popular. Fuki just murders runner openers because you can tri-field, and then no matter where they run, you would direct the other 2 lanes and then kill the runner, and then now the runner is just dead.
Well, it depends on like how big the card is, because like if you
have double Fuki.
Well, if you have double,
that's why I run 4.
Yeah, if you have single though, then like
single's not as much, right? But you still minus 2k on the runner no matter where it goes, which is like really good, right? If you tri-field, and then if you have double, then the runner is just like see ya. And so that's why I do value the Fuki a lot, and I have her at 4 copies. And the deck can afford to just like lose hand because again, the finisher, because of the new card.
Because that card pluses you 2. That card, it pluses you 2, and then summons
it pluses 1 because you lose the card itself. But it pluses 1, but it also saves your stock. So it's a +1 overall.
Well, no, I'm referring to you +1 off of the salvage climax.
Correct.
And then you +1 off of the Chisato that you eventually summon.
Right, but that one's the one from hand. Well, so what happens is like she basically gets you an extra card and she saves you an extra stock. Compared to normal. Because normal is, the math is, if you hard play everything from a hand, it's 8 stock and you need 4 initial starting hand.
Well, this saves you 3 stock.
No, because you have to play.
Oh, because you have to play her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so with this, it's 7 stock, 3 initial hand.
Yeah.
And this is 3 initial hand like after clock draw. So like it's kind of ridiculous. Like you just like you can basically do the full endgame combo with like no hand resources whatsoever, which allows you to be like really aggressive with like your level 0 line. With like this card is like super good value now because like you just don't need hands, so this can grab you anything you want. It's so easy to get like if you just have a little extra stock to get like this plus like stocks off Fumio and like whatever other tool you need. So that's always really good. I mean I feel like I just basically got to show off everything. Like I didn't even climax combo. I climax combo 1 turn, I searched 2 and I had to discard 1. And then like but the rest of the game like no resource issues whatsoever. There's one card I played that I didn't get to show off this game, but it is pretty good. I mean, I didn't get to show off this, but I usually play around this. Oh yeah, because I triggered it first. But this is like the Takemichi submarine and also clock yourself.
Oh, clock yourself to top stock.
Top stock. So like this deck needs more stock than hand. So this is a one way to like shoot yourself up to stock. Otherwise, I usually also play around Majima to get extra stock. This game I just really didn't have a good chance to set it up because like you were really behind until you weren't. But generally speaking, it gets standby. Like this is like really good high priority because I can start just crashing stuff to get stock. But you also didn't have much stock, so like yeah, it didn't work out here. I mean, I feel like I showed off everything. This deck is crazy. I think this deck is super strong, especially in English meta, where the anti-burn 4 actually will come up and is really threatening for some decks.
I think it's a combination really of the anti-burn being a valid card, but also I feel like the English meta, like the decks that are being played and the decks that will see play are a lot more zero heavy. Decks like 7 Deadly Sins where like this literally like cannot miss. Like it can't miss.
Yeah.
It's impossible to miss, like basically. Right. Decks like that. And then also I feel like in the upcoming months, well I guess it's next month, but Bang Dream, the popular build of Bang Dream, is also a deck that likes to run over 20 zeros. So just against decks that run a lot of zeros, this is just like natively a lot more consistent, whereas like the argument against the level 3 Door finisher is like sometimes you just help your opponent for fun, and then like and then if you're against a deck where like it's literally impossible for that to be the case and you're just gonna hit all the time, then it's like it's a lot better.
Yeah, and even if it is like even if every single time you mill like a level 1, 2, or 3, you're still getting 5 attacks off at level 3, and you're doing enough like milling that like they're probably going to take a refresh damage. So against like decks that are like, let's say I know that their build is like roughly higher 3s and not as many zeros, I will usually try to get this on board on the final turn, just so that within 5 attacks I can trigger more doors and mill them more, so that they are likely to hit a refresh. So I get like 5 attacks plus a refresh.
But then it becomes a casino. So
but that's the part of the casino, which is fun.
Yeah.
But in general, I think 5 attacks at level 3 is still very strong. In general. Yeah, and I just kind of showing off like all the anti-tech stuff that like Lycoris can run. It's like pretty ridiculous, right? Like I froze you twice. I didn't use the bouncer, but I could have used the bouncer. I trait wiped you. I negged your front row. I could have milled you at any time. Like I think Lycoris becomes a lot fun when you can like access all these tools and just like kind of change your playstyle depending on what your opponent's offering.
Yeah, I definitely do think though that like in that respect, if this is like if you are trying to get into playing Lycoris and you're like unfamiliar with these tools, probably don't want to be running like half of those.
Yeah, like this is like very expert stuff basically. Like I'm always like picking and choosing like what I need. But yeah, I think the most like if you want to get started, this is like the big one because I'm running 4 of this. But like most of these other ones are just 1-ofs, so like you can practice playing without them, and then when you recognize situations where they come up and you want them, then you can start adding them in, and then like you can use stuff like this or the Reco to like get between them. This is what I usually do.
Yeah, so like so you start with like the deck in like a base form, and then it's like, ooh, my friend's beating me up with 7 Deadly Sins. Let's add this thing, anti-burn 4.
Yeah.
And then they play the bouncer.
Well, actually, you can play 2. So I think. Okay,
but then you have to get 2.
Okay, you have to get 2.
You have to get 2. ST only, by the way.
You know that on Lycoris release after the promos, because it was name meta and JP, people were running 3 to 4 of this. And they were their boards against Nay were literally like 1 in front row, 2 in back.
Sure, dude. Yeah, does this have a board condition or?
No. It's because Nays were running 3 to 4 bouncers to combat them.
Yeah. No, I just didn't remember if it had a board condition.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean like technically like 1 or 2 of this, if the meta is like burn 4 heavy, which it is in English right now. So I would in English I would be running this at 2 if I was like trying to meta, anti-meta.
Okay, and that is gonna sum it up for our first game of the Colorful Stage versus Lycoris Recoil Premium Booster block. We have some pretty okay. The one I'm playing next game is like not really goofy, but like outside of that, we have some pretty goofy decks coming up. So hopefully you guys are ready for that. This is like basically the best of what we can show you guys right now. And while I did get hard countered this game, I definitely do think that this deck is overall quite solid, even though we're only playing with set 1 colorful stage stuff. This is just a pretty high floor deck, I would say.
Yeah.
So, anyways, stay tuned for our upcoming games, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.